It's Friday, October 31st, 2025, and I'm Dave Sobel. 3 things to know today. TechPartners' 2025 State of the MSP Report shows an industry maturing fast, but still running on shaky foundations. Flamingo launches an open-source challenge to high-cost RMM tools. SuperOps shifts gears, selling directly to IT departments. And AirIT rebrands around AI-driven business outcomes. Plus, Harvard Business Review says the next AI wave won't just assist, it will act, forcing MSPs to decide who's accountable when the bots take over. This is the business of tech. The team at TechPartner dropped a big, juicy report called the 2025 State of the MSP Report, making my headline story obvious today. The report highlights a significant transformation in managed service providers, evolving from small teams focused on troubleshooting to key players in cybersecurity, cloud strategy, and AI adoption. According to the report, nearly half of surveyed MSPs reported revenues of less than $5 million, indicating a market ripe for consolidation by larger firms and private equity. Recent data indicates that 68% of MSPs now position themselves as one-stop shop partners, while 44% identify as security partners, reflecting a shift toward enhanced service offerings in response to client demands. The report notes that as IT costs escalate, clients increasingly seek value, with 44% of MSPs considering themselves strategic partners in planning IT roadmaps. Nearly 2/3 of managed service providers plan to increase their investments in artificial intelligence over the next year. This shift aims to not only reduce service costs, but also to innovate new offerings essential for survival in the current market. 46% of MSPs are focusing on client-facing automation to alleviate support burdens. Furthermore, while 46% believe that internal process documentation enhances operational efficiency, only 16% have audited their processes for compliance, indicating significant room for improvement in foundational business practices. The survey indicated that 60% of respondents were looking to acquire other firms, while 28% were open to being acquired. Recurring revenue has become a primary focus, with many companies aiming to increase it from around 65% to 80%. Why do we care? So TechPartner drops their 2025 State of the MSP report, and it's basically a snapshot of an industry growing up fast, but still very messy. Most MSPs, still small, under $5 million in revenue. But everyone's trying to be a cybersecurity expert, cloud strategist, and now an AI shop. 2/3 plan to spend more on AI next year, mostly on automation, to make tickets go away. But here's the kicker. Only 16% have actually audited their internal processes. So yeah, we're investing in AI on top of shaky foundations. Meanwhile, the consolidation train keeps on rolling. 60% want to buy, 28% are ready to sell. This is all the shakeout. The MSPs who standardize, document, and measure real outcomes will become the buyers, or the targets with leverage. Everyone else, they'll just get rolled up. Governance, not gadgets, will define who survives the next wave. Still relying on security tools that only tell you what already happened? By then, it's too late. Token theft bypasses multi-factor authentication. Your SOC, SIM, and MDR can't catch it in real time. Even Microsoft knows it's a gap, and MSPs are left the risk. That's why there's SaaS Alerts, the only cloud detection and response platform built for MSPs. Get real-time monitoring and automated remediation across unlimited SaaS apps, plus Microsoft 365 security policy configuration, all for one low price. And your MSP tools, protected as well. Stop reacting. Start preventing. Visit saasalerts.com/MSP Radio. Flamingo, a Miami-based startup, has launched its open source platform called OpenFrame, aimed at transforming the $380 billion managed service provider market. Backed by $2.2 million in pre-seed funding, Flamingo aims to help managed service providers, who typically operate on low profit margins of between 8 and 12%, reduce costs associated with vendor fees and repetitive labor tasks. According to the company, over 1,000 managed service providers have already joined its wait list, representing approximately 3% of the market. Flamingo's CEO stated that OpenFrame combines open source tools with autonomous AI agents to enhance operational efficiency and profitability, potentially increasing margins to between 50 and 60%. The platform offers features such as remote monitoring, mobile device management, and a free beta access period until February 2026, distinguishing itself from existing solutions that potentially come with high costs and technical barriers. SuperOps has launched an AI-native unified endpoint management platform called SuperOps for IT teams, designed to streamline IT operations by integrating desktops, laptops, servers, and mobile devices into a single system, targeting IT teams directly. According to the company, this platform includes a built-in help desk and cross-operating mobile device management system, allowing IT teams to automate operations with greater confidence and efficiency. SuperOps aims to consolidate workflows across various operating systems, enabling IT professionals to focus strategic initiatives rather than merely addressing immediate issues. The platform is now available worldwide. And managed service provider Air IT Group has unveiled a new brand identity and a strategy aimed at empowering small and medium-sized enterprises in the UK by turning technology from a burden into a growth enabler. Despite comprising over 99% of UK businesses, fewer than half of those SMEs actively utilize technology in their operations, with research indicating that artificial intelligence could unlock up to £198 billion in productivity gains for the sector. Air IT Group is addressing this gap by integrating automation and AI into its service model, claiming significant benefits for clients like England Hockey and Wolverhampton Wanderers Football Club. The company emphasizes that technology should simplify business processes with a focus on enhancing customer experience and improving internal resource utilization. Why do we care? First, Flamingo, not the bird, the startup, launched OpenFrame, an open-source platform for MSPs. Finally, someone's challenging the idea of a high-cost proprietary RMM PSA model. They're claiming they can boost margins from 10% to 60%. And sure, that's pitch deck math, but the idea is real. Cheaper, flexible, community-driven tooling is coming. Then SuperOps flips their script, now selling directly to IT departments. That is a big shift. MSPs have to decide if that's competition or just another vendor trying to scale faster. Either way, it changes how we think about our stack. And finally, Air IT in the UK shows what evolution looks like, shifting from fixing tech to driving growth. They're using AI and automation to deliver business outcomes, not uptime. This is the market dividing in real time. Open source cutting costs, vendors going direct, and the smart MSPs are pivoting to own the business outcome. If you're still defining value by tickets and devices, you're about to get leapfrogged. Time for some Friday Big Ideas. A recent article from Harvard Business Review highlights the importance of designing effective workflows for agentic artificial intelligence systems, which are capable of executing tasks, making decisions, and coordinating across various departments. Companies that implement these systems must focus on outcomes and designate mission owners to direct both human and AI efforts to avoid the pitfalls experienced by others who failed to adapt their organizational structures. Historically, organizations have often merely adjusted existing processes or added new tools without making necessary structural changes. According to a past analysis, many high-profile digital transformations have stumbled, not due to a lack of innovation, but because they did not reorganize effectively around new technologies. As agentic AI gains traction, it presents an even greater challenge, requiring a departure from siloed operations and outdated work methods to achieve successful implementation. How about just saying no to AI? A growing movement is emerging, consisting of individuals who actively resist the integration of artificial intelligence into daily life. These advocates raise concerns about the ethical implications and potential job displacement associated with the increasing reliance on AI technologies. Recent surveys indicate that nearly 40% of workers express apprehension regarding the impact of artificial intelligence on employment, according to a report from the Pew Research Center. Furthermore, experts warn that while AI can enhance efficiency, it can also exacerbate existing inequalities if not implemented thoughtfully. The article highlights the voices of those who prioritize human-centric approaches over automated solutions, advocating for a more cautious and considered adoption of technology in society. Why do we care? To Harvard Business Review is talking about agentic AI, systems that don't just give you answers, they take action. They make decisions, they run workflows, they coordinate across teams. That's a big leap from Ask the Chatbot. But here's the key question. Who owns the mission? If AI starts doing real work, who's accountable for the outcome. Somebody has to own that mission, human or not. In an MSP, that's the same challenge. If your automation loop starts taking tickets, rebooting systems, or provisioning users, who's responsible when it messes up? If the answer is no one, you've got a governance problem, not an AI one. And here's another. Are you redesigning your process or just adding another tool? This is the trap so many organizations fall into. They buy something shiny, call it transformation, and keep running the same broken workflows. If you're just layering AI on top of the same messy ticket queues, you're not evolving, you're just automating the mess. Then there's the movement saying, maybe we don't want AI everywhere. And you know what? That's worth considering. Some workflows shouldn't be automated, not because the tech can't, but because it shouldn't. Could saying no to AI actually be the right strategic move sometimes? That's the mark of maturity, knowing where human empathy, trust, or creativity matters more than speed. What about the people? If nearly 40% of workers are worried about AI, you can't ignore that. MSPs deploying AI need to think beyond the tech. How do you help your clients handle change management? Training, transparency, governance, that's where a lot of the value will be created. And maybe the biggest one, what's your differentiator when AI can execute the task? If an agent can handle remediation or reporting automatically, your edge becomes interpretation, helping clients understand what the results mean and how to act on it. That's where you prove value. So here's the question I'll leave hanging. Is your business model ready for that? Because Agentic AI doesn't care about your hourly rates. It's going to push the entire service economy toward outcome-based delivery. If you're still billing tickets in time, you're going to get left behind. The MSP industry's next stage isn't about who has the best AI tool. It's about who builds trust and accountability around it. As automation scales, leadership and governance become the new differentiators. The shakeout has already started. Smart operators are designing for it. Thanks for listening. Happy Halloween, which makes National Doorbell Day very appropriate. Congratulations to Rhythms, winner of the 2025 ASCII Cup in Philadelphia. I did have the opportunity to be there. The first runner-up was PAX 8, followed by SonicWall, Blockworks, Microsoft Kaseya, Monger, DefenseX, FutureSafe, and SuperOps. Want more from the Business of Tech? Join Business of Tech Plus for ad-free episodes, early interviews, extended cuts, subscriber-only shows, and exclusive member perks and analysis. Sign up at businessof.tech/plus. And follow this show in your podcast app, and if you're on YouTube, hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss a story. Reviews and comments help spread the word too. Interested in advertising? Head to mspradio.com/engage. The Business of Tech is written and produced by me, Dave Sobel, under ethics guidelines posted at businessof.tech. Thanks for listening. I'll see you on the next episode.
Part of the MSP Radio Network.